Alright guys, so we're going to go through all of the patch notes, all of the changes, the important changes and fixes you guys need to know for this major mid-season 4 update coming tonight, 11 p.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to be streaming tonight, so definitely check that out on this channel. Here's the roadmap again. If you guys didn't see, it released earlier today. This is the Season 4 Reloaded roadmap here, and they go in depth within these patch notes as to what everything is all about, what the new game modes include, and all of that different stuff. So a lot of good important information within these patch notes here, and we'll go through the specifics of this roadmap right now. So the first thing here, 200 player Warzone. Verdansk will now be able to hold up to 200 players, jump into Battle Royale quads with 200 players. So again, it's only for quads, but 200 players is something that was leaked for a while within the code of Modern Warfare and Warzone. It's finally here, so it's gonna be really cool to see how that actually works out within the game. Are the games gonna be a lot more hectic than before? Will there be a difference at all? We'll have to see. Supply run contracts. Upon activation, you and your squad, if applicable, will be directed to a nearby buy station. Reach it within the time limit to get a discount on buy station purchases. Sounds pretty interesting. Spotter scope. Think of this as a high-powered scope without the glint. This reusable scope allows you to scan the environment around you and marks enemies without being detected. Perfect for scouting ahead. The spotter scope is a great tool for operators who want to plan their next move while keeping a low profile. Now, before we go through any more patch notes and features within this major update, the mid-season 4 update, here's a very important portion of this you guys need to hear. It's the storage with this game. How big is this download going to be? Data pack download. Please note that the Season 4 Reloaded update will have a download size of approximately 22 to 36 gigabytes for owners of the full version of Modern Warfare. On top of that, console owners must install a secondary download of approximately 3.5 gigabytes, then reboot the game to access multiplayer. A reminder, console players can also choose to uninstall and remove other data packs if no longer needed for smaller overall file size. So once again, this is a large download. They tried to scale it down at the beginning of Season 4, but clearly here, this has to be 22 to 36 gigs plus another 3.5 gigs for console users. It's huge, and Modern Warfare is getting large, and they're saying you can delete other data packs, but still, overall, this game is just insanely large with all of the updates we've been seeing. But let's just go through here some more information. For existing free-to-play Warzone players, they will have a download size of approximately 22 to 30 gigabytes, and then once finished, there will be a reduction to the overall footprint on their machines. So some things here in Modern Warfare, we have Ground War, Blueprint Gunfight, Team Defender, Cheshire Park 24/7, that's the new 6v6 map, Shoot the Ship 24/7, Gunfight Tournament, Realism Mosh Pit is now in a quick play filter, Modified Special Operations, Strongbox Regular, Strongbox Veteran. We don't have Shipment 24/7. I saw a lot of people on Twitter talking about that. They want Shipment 24/7 to be a permanent mode within the game. Let me know down below. Do you want that to be a permanent mode within the game? I think that's a pretty good idea. I think, Shoot the Ship is fine, but Shipment 24/7 is definitely great for getting your weapons leveled up and all that good stuff. Now, the changes here, the new stuff within Warzone, we actually have another Gulag weapon update for Warzone, semi-auto rifles, snipers, along with one Just Fists and a throwing knife loadout. So that's going to be very fun. Just Fists and a throwing knife is honestly probably one of the best things they could do for Gulag. I think the ARs was an interesting addition. I wasn't used to it at the beginning, and I sort of got used to it later on, but fists and throwing knives, that's like a real bare bones battle. So it's going to be really funny and cool to see how that actually works out and how those fights play out within the Gulag in this update tonight. Again, if you guys forgot, 11 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Eastern time. Warzone, Battle Royale quads, 200 players like we talked about earlier. Trios, duos, solos, plunder, blood, money. Those are going to be the playlist tonight for this new update within Warzone. Now, before we go through anything else, I want to give you guys the most important information early on. So I'm going to skip to the weapons. The weapon fixes, what they're going to be changing. These are the official patch notes. The Grau nerf, the Mp5 nerf will be covered within these patch notes. I just looked through it very quickly. They did get nerfed. So we'll go through everything within this video. A bunch of guns got buffed as well. So this is going to be a good section of the video to watch if you want to figure out what the meta is going to be for the second half of Modern Warfare Warzone Season 4. So here's a quick fix first to the M4. The M4 will perform an AR magazine reload when attempting to reload the underbarrel launcher while you have the 50-round mag attachment equipped. This has been fixed. Stopping power is now applied to headshots. Only certain weapons can go from 2-shot to a 1-shot headshot, like the FAL and the Odin. This fixes a few cases where headshots could sometimes do less damage than body shots when using stopping power. Now let's get into some of the weapons here. Start ammo and max ammo adjustments. Increased max ammo, M4. Increased max ammo and start ammo for the CR56, SKS 10-round mags, Striker 45, Scar default mags, Odin default mags, Scar 25 round mags, Odin 25 round mags. Now let's go through the weapon changes, the weapon buffs and nerfs. Very important here. So the AX50, increased damage range, a little buff. HDR, guaranteed one hit to lower torso at any range, a little buff there as well. Car 98K, increased ADS speed, small decrease to hip spread, increased damage range. MK2 carbine, faster movement speed and increased damage range. Dragunov, increased ADS speed, 2-hit kill minimum, gun recoil returns to the center more, faster rate of fire. FAL, added a close range damage shelf with 1-hit headshot potential. AK-47, increased ADS speed, CR56 ammox, decreased damage range. Mp5, here's an important one. Decreased damage range, decreased 10mm round damage range, reduced long range damage to 10mm ammo, slight recoil increase to 10mm ammo. And now the Grau 556, damage range reduction, slight increase to high frequency recoil, reduced recoil compensation, and decreased range on Tempest, Arc Angle, and FSS 20 Nexus barrels. Okay, so definitely some clear nerfs on those weapons. How significant will these nerfs be? We'll figure out tonight when we actually get to use these weapons post update. As of now, however, based on these patch notes, it's definitely a clear nerf. Some other stuff here: shotgun slugs, increased projectile velocity, reduced ADS spread, added dynamic hip spread, increased damage ranges, increased lower torso damage. Now we have no stock attachment, increased weapon recoil, and decreased ADS aiming steadiness. So a little nerf there for the no stock. We have special operations. I don't really like these because who's really playing Spec Ops, but you know, improve the effectiveness of the decoy grenade. And then Operation Harbinger, fix an issue where some of the white trucks would appear without any enemies inside of them. Some stuff with survival. I'm not going to go through the survival changes. If you want to check those out, the link will be down below to the patch notes for this update. Some of the other general fixes are within these patch notes as well. I'm not going to read through every single general fix because some of them are kind of general and they're not really too interesting. I'll go through some of the Warzone ones because people most likely are probably playing more Warzone than multiplayer, and thus they're experiencing more issues within Warzone instead of multiplayer. So some of the fixes here for Warzone: fix an exploit in Boneyard where players can climb into a destroyed portion of the plane and didn't even know that existed. Gas mask now cracks when you're taking damage near or in the circle. Team wiped message now appears in the kill feed for your whole squad to see. That's actually a really cool fix there, really sick. The audio for supply choppers is too loud, preventing players from hearing most other sounds and communicating with their squad. During the supply chopper event, supply choppers may spawn from under the map. That was crazy. Imagine the chopper coming from below you. That's pretty sick. Fix for a final circle being too close over areas that players cannot access, such as the middle of stadium. That's a good one. The after action report now shows cash earned and placement. That's a good one as well. Fix a rare bug where a player spawns out of bounds after dying out of bounds. Fix a minor issue where the radio operated dialogue and subtitles for called and kill streaks could incorrectly play the wrong faction. I haven't seen that one. Now allow up to 3 precision airstrikes to be called in at once, but within a distance restriction. Okay, so you could do more precision airstrikes, but you guys have to be, spread out across the map. So that's a pretty obvious one there. And there's a couple more that aren't too significant, and the fixes for, you know, general multiplayer, general Modern Warfare fixes, I don't see anything too crazy here. Long shots now displaying the distance in the point feed. I don't know. You guys can check that out if you want to go through anything else in this update. It's going to be tonight, again, 11 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Eastern time. Like I said, again, I'm going to be streaming tonight. Should be pretty fun, so definitely come out to the stream. And those are the Season 4.5 or Season 4 Reloaded patch notes. Pretty major update. It's the mid-season update, so it's usually a major update. A lot of big fixes and changes here for this update. We're halfway through Season 4. You know, it's pretty good. It's not a bad season. I think right now Warzone needs a map change. I think most people are in agreement with that, and hopefully, you know, we get that very soon. I know a lot of people are talking about Stadium opening up. I think Stadium could open up before we see a map change in Warzone, so hopefully that at least happens during Season 4. If not, it looks like we have to wait until Season 5 for anything significant, and Season 5 will probably be around the beginning of August, so I'm just hoping for something interesting, man. I don't want this to get too boring. I don't want Warzone to get too boring because it's starting to get a little boring. I like it still. It's fun. A lot of people still like it. It's fun, obviously, to them too. But something big has to happen very soon. A map change, something like that. It's got to happen, hopefully, during the rest of Season 4, beginning of Season 5, something around that time frame. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched the whole video, again, you guys know it's greatly appreciated. Leave a comment below, patch notes if you watched the whole video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tonight with the stream. See ya.